With the brand new helicopter parts in Aviassembly, I thought it was a good idea to build one of the biggest VTOLs ever. So, let's try and build something with a cargo capacity of around 10,000 and use the new helicopter parts in order to do that. Let's go. To start then, let's go ahead and grab ourselves this huge cockpit right here. This is going to be our base for the massive VTOL. What we're then going to do is attach a thingamabobby to the back, and we're going to make this as wide as it can possibly go, which apparently is only that big. Okay, from there, we're going to attach a piece to the back, and we're just going to zoom it. There we go. Alright, zoom it more. And more. I need more. Go, go, go. If I can get a capacity of 10,000, I am going to be extremely happy. But in order to do that, this thing needs to just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Here we go. Yeah, so instead of going out, we're just going to make it super long. There we go. Even longer. Alright, that's way too long. Actually, you know what? Let's just add more bits to it. That's probably an easier idea. There you go. So we're currently at almost 4,000 capacity. I took the tube from the center and I put it on the outside. Guys, this is 11,000 capacity. Let's go ahead and shrink the rear ones down just a bit. There we go. Shrink this one down just a bit as well. Alright, we're gonna have to move these in order for that to look nice. That's okay. And then what we'll do is we'll attach one of these guys to the back of there, and we'll zoom it backwards a bit. And then we can do this with all of them, and presumably that will be nice. There we go. So do this. Excellent. We can then move that bit upwards. There we go. Very nice. That looks crazy. That looks absolutely crazy. We're then going to go to the front end and we're going to attach some of these guys on like this, and they're going to get smaller as they go forwards as well, obviously. And straight to a point right there. That's good. On the rear, I'm actually going to do a very similar thing. They're just going to get smaller as they go backwards, and that will be a-okay. Oh yeah, that's nice. Alright, so from there, we're going to actually extend it out to the sides a good bit by adding wings. I think I'm going to use these big wings, honestly, to just zoom it outwards, and that should be good. So we'll zoom it like that. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is attach a propeller onto the top of this. Alright, yes. Okay, we're going to have propellers on the top, and, weirdly, propellers on the bottom. There we go. If I can, like, move these so that everything fits in the same place, and we obviously invert these ones to be pushing instead, I think we are in with an opportunity here. That might be able to lift it. Especially if I can just copy a bunch of these wings all the way down the sides, it might take off. What do we think of that then? I would assume that this thing can take off now, but I really don't know. I need some landing gear on this so that it doesn't just explode, and then we need to do some testing. Alright, let's do it. So each of these, actually, I need to go through and invert the lower one. Let me go ahead and do that. There's a lot of them to do. There we go. And then I need to do the landing gear underneath. I just don't really know how that's gonna go, because it's gonna need loads. I think I'm just gonna start smashing these on there, you know? I feel like that's gonna work, so just keep smashing them on. And I don't know, if we go the whole distance like this, is that gonna be really dumb? Maybe that is gonna be really dumb. Let's go ahead and just do some at the front, and we'll do some at the rear, and then hopefully it will sustain itself. Although the likelihood is it's gonna struggle like crazy, because this is huge. We're then gonna need to put in some fuel tanks so that we can actually... Oh, look at that. Yeah, fuel tanks so that we can actually run the engines. Yeah, let's do that now. We need fuel tanks right now. And we need the huge ones. So I'm actually just going to chuck these on the tops like this. And yes, we are going to need a lot of them. So just keep adding them on and sending them backwards. They don't need to be symmetrical per se, but that's fine. Alright, let's try and add at least 1,000 fuel to this. Because that acts as two things. It acts as weight, is like cargo, and it also gives me fuel, which obviously we need. There we go. Keep this adding. Keep it going. We need loads. We need so many. There we go. How much fuel are we up to? 137. Right, I'll be back with you guys in a second once we get 1,000 fuel. You know what? Actually, 500 seems enough because I have put them everywhere. Like they are, this whole row on the top is full and the whole row on the bottom is full as well. And we've only got to 500. So let's leave it around that, shall we? That makes sense. Okay, let's try and take off. Okay, so far we have a problem. I can't see. Okay, we're gonna have to change the camera mode. There we go. Right, we've changed the camera mode. So now we can see. Oh my goodness. This is bigger than I thought, actually. This is huge. All right, let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my goodness, we don't have enough power. We don't have enough power to get in the sky. Really? Wow. Well, turns out we need more propellers then. Let's go ahead and start adding them down the center line on the actual aircraft itself and see if we can then take off once these guys are all on here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't think this is gonna work. I really don't think this is gonna be enough. I'm also gonna actually go to wings themselves. I'm gonna grab a delta wing, in fact a large delta wing, if I can. Yeah, this is the large one anyway. And I'm gonna chuck that on the back. And I'm actually gonna chuck one of them singularly right there. I mean, it looks really dumb, but we're gonna have it. Alright, with the extra engine power, are we gonna be able to lift off? 3, 2, 1, go. Did we even get up an inch? No. There's no way we can take off with this many engines. We need more. We've got more engines. I feel like this is just gonna get laggier and laggier and laggier. But look at this. So there are stacks of 3 propellers on top of each other. Alright, here we go. Here we go. No. No, we don't have enough thrust yet. We need more. So what am I gonna do? Well, we just gotta keep going. So I'm gonna attach a propeller on top of there. There we go. We're gonna add a propeller to the top of here. So far, so good. Keep it going. A propeller on there, a propeller on here. A propeller on that bit right there. Another one right here. I must say, this is starting to look kind of inefficient. And also a little bit like a death trap. Alright, there we go. We added a whole load more. Let's try again. I'm ready! Go! Go! Oh, it's lagging. Oh, the game can't... Oh my... The game can't even cope with this. And it still doesn't take off. Something tells me the game doesn't like this. I have so many propellers, and it still won't get in the sky. I don't know how much fuel I've got, because it's not even on the screen anymore. And it's very loud. This is so loud. What do we think? What do we think of that? This looks like a very reasonable build. We have ourselves... I don't even know how many propellers are on this thing, but a lot. Let's see if it'll take off. Obviously, it's extremely laggy when we try to, but if it does get off the ground, then... then that's what we need, okay? That's it. Here we go. Laggy, McLag, lag. But, can it get in the sky? If this doesn't take off, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it will. Are we in the air yet? That was me. I pressed W. This still isn't able to take off. Wow. You know what that means, right? Like, you guys clearly know what that means. We obviously need more. Okay, helicopter engine, let's go. There's one, there's two. These guys might be getting a bit wobbly now that I've put them on like this. But we just gotta keep going until it takes off. I am committed. I am absolutely committed to this. So let's just add another layer. We've added 2 layers already, but like another layer on top. There we go. Yep, including these guys out to the sides. Yeah, this is like a very reasonable design. And I don't see why it wouldn't work. Let's add more to the outside ones, because the middle ones are actually higher. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Yep. And then, oh, that's it actually, isn't it? Yeah. That might do it. All right, McDudes, let's go. Come on. Full throttle on all of these propellers. Oh, wow. It doesn't like this. Oh, it really doesn't like this. Take off, please. I'm not going to move anything. I'm going to see if it'll get off the ground. It doesn't feel like it will, but it's trying. Okay? Nah. Didn't even work. Didn't even do anything. It literally won't get off the ground. We need more. It's the only reasonable thing to do right now is to just add more. I'm gonna add just a few more propellers. Okay? I'll see you guys once I've added a few. Literally. A few. Yeah, that looks even more reasonable than before. And yes, your version of reasonable might be different to mine. But you know, it's a matter of opinion. And that's it, okay? That's all that matters. I was wondering though, are all of these inverted? Because I could be fighting them. No, they do seem to be inverted. How about this one? Yeah, alright, let's try again. We're actually struggling to load into the game now. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It took about 6 seconds from the point I pushed the spacebar to the point the propellers did anything. That's how laggy this is. That is... I think it's beginning to get a little bit unreasonable. You know, just a little bit unreasonable. But I just want to get it in the sky. That's all I'm hoping for right now. It won't take off. It won't. I don't even know if it's possible, but we're gonna keep adding them. And if you have noticed, I'm trying to add 2s in the center as well, so I'm even doubling those up. Obviously, I'm adding extra weight to these, or to the entire thing by adding these, but I'm only adding the weight of the actual propulsion, so like, this should be fine, right? As long as we keep just adding it, we should be okay. Although it did take me 5 seconds to actually do anything at the start of the last one. Yeah, this could be bad. This could be terrible. Alright, we've added a bunch more. It only has to get off the ground by like a tiny bit, so that's fine. I'm also just going to start adding them down here as well. Because we need it to take off, okay? And if the only way we're going to do that is by having really dumb things going on, that's fine. Because we didn't have dumb things going on before, you see? Everything was pretty legit before. But not now. Not now. Here we go again. I've pushed the spacebar ages ago. It's getting even slower, which makes sense because I just keep adding more. But like, here we go. Here we go. Come on. It's like not working. Oh my goodness. Come on. Just get in the air just a little bit. That's all we need. That is all we need, please. It's not gonna work. It's not. I don't even know if like I'm leaving enough time for it to get in the sky because it's lagging so bad. So, what am I gonna do? Well, I've just got a gray screen right now, so I don't know. Am I in the menu? I don't know what's happened. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, so yes, problems, and big ones at that. So we're gonna fix this. We are gonna fix this. The center ones, they're all gonna go. Yeah, there we go. All of the middle ones, they are gone. These ones up here, they are gone too. There we go. Alright, so now we just have 3 right here. I want 2. There we go. Delete these guys. Perfect. Alright, we're back to like a sensible amount of propellers. All I'm gonna do now is get these turbofan engines, these huge jetliner engine thingamabobbies, and we're gonna shove a bunch of those on. Because I can't think of anything else. Are they even powerful? Thrust 40. Oh no, we're gonna use these. Here we go. So if I can attach these guys onto here, pointing upwards, then that's what I'm going to do. There we go. There's one. We're going to need so many of these. There's two. Okay. There's 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is turn mirror off, grab the center one here, chuck it there, and then angle it over. We're good. And then move it off to the side and up. All right. So far, so good. If I then mirror it, we should get it on the other side too. Aha! And this one. Aha! Let's do one more of those back here and see what happens. All right, there we go. Angle it upwards. All right, move it back a little bit, upwards a little bit. There we go. Mirror again. Chuck that on there. Chuck that on there. Let's see what happens now. Oh my goodness, we still have a lot of thingamabobbies right here, but let's see. Oh! Wait. Did it get in this? I can't tell whether it... Oh my, this game's making me feel sick. Guys, it gets into the sky, but it only gets into the sky at like 4 FPS. So, no, this might actually be more like 1 FPS, actually. But guys, we built something that flies. Woo! Pause the game. Let's have a little look at this. Oh yeah, she's in the air. Oh, that is actually ridiculous. It's very loud too. So if I'm shouting, I'm sorry. But we did it. We did it. This is the world's largest VTOL. It is beautiful. I say VTOL. It's actually more of a helicopter. The world's biggest helicopter. Wow. Anyway, it seems to destroy itself if I accidentally move things around, so that's good. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I really wanted this to work, and I wanted it to look nice. But it just struggles, you know? It just struggles. But we did it. Anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching whatever the heck this was. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this aircraft, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.